Hey Pisces, welcome to Wild Pearl Tarot. Today we're going to be doing a timeless tarot and oracle reading, and we're going to be asking what's coming towards you at the time of viewing this. So the idea is whenever this came across your feed, that's when it was meant to find you. And of course, be discerning. Don't give your power away to tarot. If you don't like the message, you don't have to keep it. We're going to start with the mudra, Pisces, and this mudra deck comes with an affirmation, a prayer, and it comes with a hand gesture that you can do on your own at any time just to empower yourself. What do Pisces need to know? If you'd like for me to pray for you, if you'd like for other Pisces and cross-watchers alike to pray for you, Pisces, simply say hi in the comments section or leave an emoji if you're more comfortable with that. Just something that we can focus our energy on you with. I apologize, in order to take you outside with me, I also have to expose you to all the elements, including the wind, if you hear it, and the jet engines, if you hear them. I want to say quickly before we get into it, thank you so much for your prayers about my eye. I wish I could show you my entire face today, but it's very light sensitive and it's still healing, so thank you so much. So you have the message of vitality. Get a move on, Pisces. All right? And I want to share with you that I had done your reading right before this, and things did not work out with the camera, and so I'm redoing it. But I want to share the message that came through I wrote it all down, was so important. It was basically like, it's almost time, Pisces, pay attention. It's time to shoot your shot. So there's been this theme of opportunity in your readings. Vitality, get a move on. Here's your affirmation. I am transfused with universal vital energy, which refreshes my spirit and caresses my soul. So Pisces, this is how you do the mudra hand gesture. Get a move on. This helps overcome acute and chronic tiredness. If you're experiencing this kind of lethargy, then this is a pick-me-up mudra, basically. Take deep breaths of fresh air, drink lots of water, and chew on something hard. Then start by surrendering yourself to your tiredness for a few minutes. Just for a few minutes, surrender to the tiredness. Acknowledge it. Breathe long and deeply, and while you are doing that, yield up all the used up energy within you. After that, swing your arms and legs about, clap your hands, and then form this mudra. The middle finger of the left hand presses gently on the right thumb. While maintaining this mudra, you inhale fresh energy in a series of long, slow, lung-filling breaths. Visualize wonderful paintings in tones of white and yellow. Very interesting. I will also add that spiking your glucose early in the morning will totally wreck your day. So leave the sugar out of the coffee and see what happens. Just going to throw that out there. And then the mudra. Yeah, do the mudra too. All right. I love you guys. I hope you're smiling. What's coming towards my Pisces? Whoa. So we only take the cards that fly out. They have to choose us for us to read them. This spun like a million times in the air. We have the Six of Cups. This is a playful and nostalgic energy. This could bring along people from your past, old friends, or even family. You could be around children. We'll unpack all of these cards and get a bigger meaning soon, but we have the Ace of Pentacles. You got this in your previous reading that I cannot post because it was destroyed accidentally. So this is that continuous meaning of there's an opportunity coming here specifically tied to the material world. So this could be money, this could be a promotion, this could be a gift, this could be a diamond ring. But this is pay attention. I can't wait to unpack this one. And Pisces, this is going to be an extended. So if you like to unpack them deeper, go deeper in the meaning, and you like to get advice, that will be in a link in the description box below. Just expand it. For all of you guys who are like, screw it, extendeds, I don't like them, this is going to be one doozy of a reading. So don't you worry. We've got 8 of Cups, and this is leaving something behind that you cared about very much at one point. So far, we've got the same message coming out for you. I love that. So let's unpack this. And I want to say something about the 8 of Cups before we do. This is not abandoning something this is not giving up on something, okay? This is not a failure. This is, at one point, you really cared about something that you took time and effort to devote yourself to. And you're simply seeing that, wow, your calling is coming from a different direction, that the grass may be greener over in those hills in the yonder. You have to find out. And so you're taking it on faith. to follow your intuition and find out, okay? Somebody needed to hear that. So there's this expansion specifically around Six of Cups. What is this expansion? We have an old chapter coming to an end in your life, Pisces, and a brilliant new chapter. Something that could even include travel, but it's an opportunity nonetheless. We do have something that's not being told to you. That's interesting. So this could be a relative or a child or somebody that goes way back with you. It's either something that's not arrived yet, a message that has not arrived containing this subject matter, or it's an individual that you go back with, that you are familiar with, that has not told you something yet. Like the Ace of Swords is like a realization or a message that has not come to light yet. But not negative at all. We do have, again, this theme of an opportunity that has not arrived just yet. It's being veiled with the moon energy. Now, the moon energy is ruled over by Pisces. So pay attention to your dream life. You're going to get little hints. If you dream vividly, write all this down. In fact, if you've never done this before, it's really cool. Right when you wake up and you're in that sleepy in-between place between consciousness and your sleep dream life, write down everything you can. Just purge everything from your mind and go back and look at it, because you might be shocked. You're going to get these little hints in your dreams, in your subconscious. Pay attention to your daydreams, the little voice that pops up in your head, even during this reading, because there's a realization that's around the corner, and there is this opportunity. And the thing with this opportunity, Pisces, is that it will go away if you don't act upon it. Now, don't panic, because it does need to make itself revealed first. But I do feel like this is connected to something really wonderful, like a really positive, happy, joyous energy. Now, speaking of joyous, we have an Ace of Pentacles. So far, we have 3 of the 4 aces in the entire deck in your reading, Pisces. And these are gifts. These are gifts from the universe that land in your lap. So what is this abundance landing in Pisces' lap? Please make it clear. It's around a collaboration. This could be possibly a new group of people that you're working with. This could be somebody that you are doing business with in order to have some success. It looks like it's very positive for you. At the bottom of the deck, we do have the Judgment card, which is like, things are changing. Things are changing forever. What's this? Ace of Cups. There may be, so you get the 10 of Swords with the 6 of Swords. It seems that there may be a sacrificial lamb somewhere in this. Something connected to your heart space. Maybe that's a creative endeavor that you wanted to start, but you don't have time. You've got to choose between the money-making opportunity and the creative endeavor. Maybe this is a relationship. The cups rule over things that we become emotionally attached to. So this can be a relationship, a new love. It could also be a creative thing in the arts, right? It doesn't have to be, but it engages your heart. There's this reverse cup, right? And then the 10 of Swords, which is a sudden ending and a recovery. So this is coming up connected to this money-making opportunity and this successful collaboration. So it feels like a sacrificial lamb. It doesn't mean that it's going to be there forever, but it seems that something is being pushed aside so that you can flourish in another area. We'll come back to that. What's this thing you're leaving behind? Yeah, so crazy how this is the exact reading I just did for you. I love it. I love that you get to see these cards, because it was such a shame that I lost that footage. So we have leaving something behind. You guys, this isn't going to be a huge surprise to you guys, because I think it's been exhausting. This is truly an end of a chapter, and I knew there was a reason I had that little chat with you about this is not abandoning and giving up on something. This is not failure. This is truly living an experience to the end of that experience, the end of which You might be tired, you might feel exhausted, but there's honor in this. There's integrity attached to this experience, and you're finally about to put this burden down. Okay. The wheel is turning for you. This is a karmic card to let you know that you are exactly where you're supposed to be at the right time. This is one of 22 major arcana messages in a deck of 78, so we really pay attention to them. Timing usually plays a delicate part of all of this, and so solutions don't come until a certain point in the meaning of this card. Opportunities don't come until a certain point in this card. You are having an opportunity right now. And I think you need to act on it, because I think that the ripple effect is huge, and you may not be able to see all those nuances, but you can feel it. Starts as a glimmer. What else about? There we go. The Queen of Cups. So you are at the top of your game as far as intuition. You're living into some of the most natural parts of you in the most healthy way. And where you're going with this is an extension of that. So whatever you are getting this glow up in with your financial or your career life, where you're collaborating with others, I think that those parts of you that make you generous, capable, emotionally evolved, nurturing, intuitive, creative, all these things are getting a chance to blossom and connect into your financial life, which is huge. Okay, shot out. Yeah, and there we go, the sacrificial lamb again, the Three of Cups. So what is serving you monetarily, what is giving you kind of a financial or career or money glow up, is bringing to an end something connected to your emotions, a relationship, but you are so in alignment with intuition. And I think a lot of you guys know this. In fact, it might feel like you're weeding out those in your life who haven't been supportive. There's something very telling about success. When we have success, watch, when you share that news, watch how people react. You'll learn a lot. You'll learn a lot about how people really support you, right? Some of us have that friend that will make the snarky comment. And even though it might be funny and we have a really great rapport with that friend, it's a dig. And it makes you look foolish in that moment. Right at the pinnacle of your success or sharing this wonderful news, there's a dig. That says something. That's telling you something. And I don't think you're going to be able to look away, right? So maybe that's just one example. It's just throwing something out there. What about that friend that might yawn really loudly when you share a news of a promotion or a new idea? Or somebody who instantly finds the hole in your plan? Now, it's really great to have friends that are looking out for us, lovers, friends, family members that are looking out for us. Thank God for them, right? Because they do point out the things that need attention. They are looking out, they are protective. But you will be very, very keen to the subtleties of what lifts you up and what's actually quietly squashing you, because you got no time or room for it. No way. You got the pick-me-up mudra right here. I am transfused with universal vital energy, which refreshes my spirit and caresses my soul. Vitality, moving on. So, you're very in tune with your intuition. What do we need to know about this ending? There is a recovery here. Now, some of that was could have been an emotional ending with a person, or it could have been a job. But either way, there's this perspective that's taken you a while to arrive here. This is a Piscean ruled card, just like the moon is. I feel like a lot of you guys are realizing that something, the swords upside down, is being revealed, not verbally, even though it could have, over and over again. But something's being revealed about some of the people closest to you, and you're seeing very clearly And once you see, you'll never forget. And while it's uncomfortable to see, just like it's uncomfortable for this hanging man to be upside down looking at the world from that view, the blood's rushing to his head, he's getting a migraine. Yes, it's uncomfortable, but he knows he can climb off that tree at any time and he'll always remember what he saw. This is the same thing. So this is all about moving forward with less friction, the path of least resistance. Hand it up to a Pisces who understands the movement of water, understands the path of least resistance. Be like water. And notice what resists you, what pushes back, because it's telling you something that no one is willing to verbalize. But there's an opportunity here that's been hidden. So your opportunity, that's what this is really meaning. I'm going back to our very first cards. This opportunity that you're getting is revealing something that's been there all along. And I think it's in the people who you're most familiar with. So does that make them bad people? No, maybe they just need to do their own shadow work. Honestly, it's none of our effing business, because we got to just move on with our lives. You've got a glow up happening here, boo. So speaking of which, I'm going to go get advice about that. If this is where I leave you, thank you so much for joining me. I hope it was enjoyable. Please like and subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Otherwise, the link is in the description box right below. Take good care.